Well, welcome to another edition of the Afternoon Wrap here on NewOrleansSaints.com. I'm John DeShazier, and as we know, the Saints have earned a bye week by virtue of their 13-3 regular season record, won the NFC South Division, have the #1 seed in the NFC throughout the playoffs, and they will not have to leave the Mercedes-Benz Superdome for a playoff game as long as they win until Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. However, even though there's a bye week, that doesn't mean that there isn't still work to be done. And I'll let veterans quarterback Drew BREES and receiver Ted GINN Jr. tell you exactly what some of the things the Saints are looking to do and improve upon this week.
I mean, it's unusual, but it's exciting. I mean, it's the position you want to be in, you know. So different than a bye week during the season where you know who the upcoming opponent's going to be. You still approach that bye week similar to what we're doing now, which is, you know, rest and recovery, you know, first and foremost. That's the benefit of the bye week, right? And you get to basically leapfrog the first round, you know, of games and go right to the second round, and you get to host it, you know. So all those are good things. We're really just focused on ourselves right now. So getting guys rested, getting guys recovered, focusing on some details, you know, a chance to self-scout a little bit, take a look at some snaps from the season and see the areas that we really want to improve upon this week as we approach our next game.
How much is gained from that introspection at this time of the year?
It's good. It's good. You know, just because you know you're so focused week to week during the season that you really don't have time to go back and self-evaluate too much. You know, you're just, man, it's on to the next opponent, on to the next opponent. You start grinding on that film and putting together a game plan, and this gives you a chance to really take a step back, take a good hard look at yourself and say, wow, you know, I thought that was much better than it is. Obviously, we need to make some improvements, and then maybe there's some other stuff where, wow, this has been pretty good for us. Let's continue to build on that.
Just trying to take care of all the little things, try to take care of all the big things. You know, like far as today, man, you know, we took care of all the little things. The things that, you know, you might not see every day, we did today, and I think that's commending our coaches, you know, and, you know, helping us fulfill what we're going into.
Can you give an example of some of the little things y'all?
Well, you know, field goal block, 2 minute, you know, just spontaneous things, you know, that sometimes that you really don't pay attention to throughout the week, you know, in these games right now, it's going to be big for us. So, you know, for us to know the little things is always good.
Now, BREES and GINN know exactly what it's like to participate in the playoffs for the Saints. They were part of the team last year that reached the divisional round against Minnesota Vikings and came one play short of advancing to the NFC Championship game. There are, however, a couple of guys on this team who are not familiar with the playoff feelings. Defensive end Alex Okafor was injured last year, as you'll remember, ruptured his Achilles, and he was unable to play in the playoffs last year. And rookie defensive end Marcus Davenport, well, he's a rookie, so he wasn't here last year. Both of those guys have feelings heading into the playoffs.
Just trying to take advantage of this opportunity, especially I've never been the #1 seed. Not many people have been the #1 seed, so whenever you're in this position, you got to make sure you do whatever it takes to make sure you're doing your part, and I plan on doing that.
You know, since this is my first, you know, I'm just trying to learn from the older guys who've been here before, and I'm just trying to take it with the same intensity, maybe even upped it a little bit, you know, trying to, you know, reset and focus.
Have they given you any specific tidbits, or are you just kind of feeling your way out?
I guess the biggest point has been the better you practice, the better you play. So that's really where we're at, you know, just getting back to the basics, fundamentals, and, you know, working on it.
Yeah. Well, that will come to a conclusion on this edition of the Afternoon Wrap. Join us tomorrow for another edition of the Wrap. By the way, injury report today, we don't have it in hand just yet, but check it out on NewOrleansSaints.com. However, we do know the portion of practice that was open to the media today, there were several offensive linemen who did not participate. Among them, left tackle Teron Armstead, also offensive lineman Jermon Bushrod, right guard Larry Warford, and left guard Andrus Peat. So continue to look at NewOrleansSaints.com. We'll have the updates for you on the injury report, but don't take them too serious this week because the Saints don't play until January 13th, so they have a week and a half to hopefully get everyone healthy and functional for the divisional playoff game that they will play against as yet to determine a playoff opponent. I'm John DeShazier here on NewOrleansSaints.com.